All right, let's take a little trip. We're heading to a place where the air tastes like salt, and the fog that rolls in from the sea, well, it seems to carry secrets with it. We're diving into the world of Malamander.
I mean, listen to this. Some towns have secrets. This one has a monster. That's one heck of a hook, right? This story isn't just about some quaint little town by the sea. It's all about what's lurking just beneath the waves and, just under the surface of everyday life. So, let's get into it.
You know, every great mystery needs a setting that feels alive. And let me tell you, this one is practically a character all on its own. So at first glance, Eerie-on-Sea is, well, it's kind of charming, isn't it? You can almost smell the fish and chips, hear the arcade games and the seagulls. It's got this winding maze of streets, a long pier stretching way out into the ocean. Looks like a perfect place for a holiday.
But that's just it. That charming holiday spot, that's only half the story. In a place called Eerie-on-Sea, things are never, ever what they seem. And yeah, every single sunny spot seems to cast a very long, very dark shadow.
And this, right here, this really captures the two faces of the town. On the left, you've got the color, the life, the postcard version. But on the right, in that stark black and white, those same streets suddenly look like a sinister labyrinth. It's a fantastic way to show you the town's hidden depths.
So, let's treat this map not just as a guide, but, I don't know, like a treasure map. We can start to uncover the story piece by piece if we just look a little closer.
Okay, check this out. Way out at sea, you can see the wreck of a ship, the Leviathan. You gotta wonder, what happened out there? And what kind of secrets or warnings might be tangled up in its wreckage, just waiting for the right tide to wash them ashore?
Now, let's take a walk down that pier. We're going past the arcade, past the theater, all the way to the very end. Right here, this is the border. It's the line between the town we think we know and the vast, foggy mystery of the sea. And this is where legends are born.
And it's right there, at the end of that pier, that you start to hear the stories about Eerie-on-Sea's local legend. And look, this isn't just some silly fish tale for the tourists. Oh no, this is a real, living, breathing fear that kind of haunts the whole coastline.
You never get the whole truth at once. It's hidden, scattered around like sea glass on the beach. All we have to go on are these little pieces, these hints of something so much bigger. It usually starts with treasure, doesn't it? The promise of riches, an old, locked chest that whispers about a huge reward for anyone who's brave enough, or maybe foolish enough, to go looking for it.
And then, right after the treasure, you get the warnings, the cautionary tales, stories about fishermen who pulled up, well, a lot more than just their nets. I mean, look at these remains. That is a pretty clear sign that not everything swimming around out there is normal.
And it's not just one thing. The waters around Erie are just teeming with oddities, these biological wonders that completely blur the line between what's real and what's myth. It's all just proof that this is a place where the impossible might just be possible.
So all these whispers, all these warnings, all these strange encounters, they all point to one single creature, the Malamander. Even the name is spoken in a hush, with this mix of fear and awe. And when you look at this picture, you can kind of see why.
But a legend is nothing without the people who have to live with it. And in a town like Erie, somebody has to be the one who keeps track of all the town's secrets and all of its stories.
So who is this guy? We get a little glimpse of him here. He just looks like he belongs in Erie, Like he's got 1,000 stories etched right onto his face. Is he a fisherman, a storyteller? What's his deal?
Whoa, wait a second. Look at his hat. The letters LF. That marks him as the lost and founder at the Grand Nautilus Hotel. So his job is to look after lost property. But in a town like this, lost property could mean a whole lot more than a forgotten coat or an umbrella.
And that really tells you everything about the stakes, doesn't it? For the kids we saw on the cover of the book, just trying to find something or someone that's been lost for 12 years, well, it's going to put them on a collision course with the town's most dangerous legend.
So this brings us right back to the main event. After all the clues, all the whispers, all the creepy stuff washing up on shore, what exactly is the creature at the heart of this whole thing?
And that's the real mystery, isn't it? Is the Malamander just a monster, a beast from a nightmare that needs to be hunted and feared? Or is it something way more complex, something ancient and smart, maybe even the key that unlocks every single one of Eerie-on-Sea's deepest secrets? The answer to that question might just define the soul of the entire town, And it seems like that answer is waiting out there in the fog.